Hello and welcome to the Gimkit monthly update. This is the my wife asked me to grow a beard edition. It could also be the we all need haircuts edition. Whatever you want to call it, thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jeff, but I'm going to kick it over to Josh to talk to you a little bit about this month's appreciation. Josh, take it away.
All right, thanks, Jeff. And yeah, when you said this is the Gazette, my wife told me not to shave my beard edition. Jeez, man, I felt that. I totally felt that. I'm going through the same exact thing right now, as you can probably tell. The beard, it's getting a little out of hand, to be honest. So I don't know if I'll be able to survive to next month. I think I might have to shave, but hey, I'm glad we're in this together, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, for this month's appreciation, there's a bit of context. So I'm sure you've heard of it, but we're working on something brand new called Ink. I'll talk more about Ink in my product update. But when we shared Ink, we asked educators to kind of share their voice, to tell us, how they feel about writing in school. Could be good, could be bad. And we received over 1,000 emails. We're reading through them, and it's just been super interesting to learn more about how people are perceiving writing in school, what's good, what's bad. And this was completely optional, so I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that emailed us and shared your thoughts on writing in school. We're going through all of them, we're reading all of them, and we really appreciate hearing from you. I'll talk more about Ink in a bit, but I'm going to pass it back to Jeff, my beard buddy, for the community update.
Thanks for that, Josh. I'm going to walk you through the community update for the past month. We had less usage. Usage was down, which makes sense for us. A lot of the excitement from Gimkit comes from playing in the classroom and that game show experience you get. So the usage going down over the last couple months totally makes sense. But what we did see was a lot more people using classes and assignments. So we had a lot more support questions and issues around those features, primarily because people were new to them, hadn't used classes or assignments before. And then we still have a lot of progress to make on making those features work well from a distance. For those of you that have used Gimkit from a distance, we're getting incredible feedback about the engagement that you're getting from your students at a time when it's really hard to engage students toward the end of the school year and then with everything else going on. So it means a lot to get that feedback and to know that you are getting great engagement still using Gimkit live games with Zoom or Google Meet, and then also with assignments, which we're really excited to be improving upon. You can find some great help desk documentation about classes and assignments at help.gimkit.com. I've included some key links for really helpful articles about classes and assignments in particular in the description for this video. So check those out, and definitely let us know if you have any questions at all at hello@gimkit.com. I'm always happy to help troubleshoot there. I also wanted to talk a little bit about Teacher Appreciation Week, which was at the beginning of this month, starting on May 4th. You've seen EdTech companies from all over doing incredible things for teachers, and also schools and parents doing incredible things for teachers, which was awesome to see. For us, we put all of our limited game modes that we've had in the past coming in and out of Gimkit, we put those all in at once, and we got so many amazing notes on Twitter and Instagram and via email from you all, thanking us for doing that, and then also noting how much you saw those new modes help your students stay and get engaged in Gimkit. We've said it online a bunch, and we said it with all the modes, but I just wanted to say again, thank you from the bottom of all our hearts here at Gimkit for everything you do and your dedication to your students every school year, but especially this school year with the pandemic and everything you've had to face has been truly incredible to see. So that's it for the community update. I'm going to kick it over to Fadi and Josh for the product update.
Awesome. Thanks, Beard Buddy. This joke's getting really old. So welcome to the product update, and let's talk about Ink. As I mentioned earlier, Ink is the new writing product that we're working on, and that's been my work, working on Ink. If you haven't already, go to gimkit.com/ink, and you'll find my letter there. And that letter explains kind of why we're building Ink, the problems with writing in school, and those are the problems that Ink solves. To go into a bit more detail than the letter, I'll explain kind of where Ink fits in. There's a lot of existing systems and things that make it really difficult for learning to be engaging for students. And those are things like fast-paced curriculums, having to teach for a test, those kinds of things. All these things get put on the teacher, and then they have to figure out what the heck to do with it. In the world of checking for understanding on content, The way to do that previously was like pretty much just a worksheet. A worksheet is a relatively effective way to check for understanding, but pretty much no students like to complete worksheets. But breaking out of a worksheet was so difficult. There's other ways to check for understanding, but they require like so much work, so much prep, so much explanation. Like it's really tough to break out of that. And that's where Gimkit fits in, as well as the other games, where before it was really difficult to break out of a worksheet. Now it's pretty easy to make your check for understanding a battle between humans and zombies, a quest for infinity stones with upgrades, power-ups, all that stuff. So Ink is that, but for writing. The systems that caused worksheets to become so popular, those same systems have also caused writing in school to become not so great for lots of students. And so in the same way that many students probably didn't like doing a worksheet, but they love to do Gimkit, Ink is that for writing. And that's what we're working on. We're not sharing exactly how it works or what it looks like just yet, but we'll be sharing that in the coming months. So stay tuned, follow us on Twitter, and we'll be sharing updates. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. Passing it off to Fadi for the rest of the product update.
Hey everyone, hope y'all are doing well, staying safe. I'm recording this on my new fancy pants camera. My phone's all full up. Still rocking the iPhone 6. It's been like 6 or 7 years since I got this thing. It's still going. I just changed the battery on it, so maybe I'll get another 6 or 7 years out of it too, so we'll see. Anyway, wanted to update y'all about what I've been working on. We've basically been overhauling most of the assignments flow, so everything from creation to viewing to some stuff on the student side. We've been working on improvements to all that. So on the creation screen, we've redesigned it so it looks nicer. It's easier to use for people who are both new to Gimkit and people who've created assignments before. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. Worked real hard on the design of it, or implementing the design. Josh did all the actual design work. I'm just pushing pixels around. So for the assignments viewing screen, some cool new stuff. So right now for the assignments viewing screen, you can only see for each student what their accuracy is, whether they submitted it on time or not, and how much time they spent on the assignment. So what's cool with this new stuff I'm working on is that you get a whole bunch more information. So you'll get to see how many or which students are in progress with the assignment, how far they are along in the assignment, which students haven't started the assignment yet, and which students have completed the assignment. And for those who have completed the assignment, you get a report generated that shows you right there in that same screen what questions they got right, what questions they got wrong, their accuracy, things like that, what their balance was at the end of the assignment. And for each completion, you get to see that as well. So if the students completed the assignment multiple times, you get to see a report for each assignment completion. We think that's super cool. We hope y'all get a lot out of it too. What I'm working on next is some updates from the students' side. So things like better error messages. We're also working on adding a summary screen at the end of the assignment, so when the student completes the assignment, they can see kind of that same information we're providing you in the report. A student will get to see things like the questions they got right and wrong, their accuracy and stuff, so that they know what to improve on. So yeah, we hope y'all enjoy that. Be safe, be well, and see y'all in the next update.
Thanks, Fadi. Thanks, Josh. I'm back. It's a little cold outside, so I've got my hoodie zipped up and my hat on. Also, Josh was looking so good in the hat, I needed to keep up. I wanted to try to see if I could pull it off. Thank you all so much for watching. We're looking forward to closing out the school year with you. We know it's been an incredibly difficult school year for you and your students. As always, we're humbled and honored to have a place with you in how you teach your students. We love working on Gimkit for and with you all, and look forward to wrapping up the school year and going into the summer, getting ready for whatever comes next. Thank you all so much. Stay safe. Stay safe.